Hey everybody, it's Mix Bergs from Cape Flattery Schools. Thanks for making it this far. We've really learned a lot. We've learned about our devices, our Google logins, the classroom, and the drive. But now I want to show you how to take it all and put it all together. This is really an exciting time for our district because now more than ever, we'll have all the resources at our fingertips for students, teachers, and families to all be in sync. And I'm going to show you some tips and tricks to see how your student is getting their work done. So let's dive right in. We're going to start by going to the waffle and opening up Classroom. So remember in the stream, we were able to see the upcoming assignments. Well, those upcoming assignments will show up right here as well. And so what I want to call attention to isn't inside the classroom. It's actually a whole Google Classroom app tool for seeing the assignments. So Google Classroom as an app has its own menu. And when we open that menu, you can see here is the calendar. And remember I said all the assignments will be in the calendar once you join a classroom. So you can see all of the assignments are there. The ones I've done and the ones I haven't done, they're still in the calendar because they are due tomorrow. And then if I go back to the menu, I can see my to-do list. Let me open that to-do list and let's take a look at that. So here you can see all the work that I still have to do. I have a missing assignment from July. So when an assignment isn't turned in on time, it stays in the to-do list with the due date. Make sure you turn your work in on time, everybody. And then you can see the assignment that is due tomorrow. Also, wonderful. Then another handy feature is seeing which work I've already done. So here's my list of the work I've already done and turned in. Let's go ahead and go back to the to-do list and let's take a look at one of these. So I need to do this late assignment, story elements quiz. Okay, let me take this story elements quiz. This quiz is in an app called Google Forms. So you're going to see this a lot. You'll probably be filling some of these out even before school starts, or you've probably filled them out before. Let's go ahead and take a look at this. So when you see a quiz, you can see the only option is to mark as done or add things. When a teacher uses a Google form, it's more like a link to the form instead of the student having their own copy of the form. So let's open that up. Ooh, and let me quickly take my quiz. Oh, I want to get as many points as I can. And you know what? I'm skipping those questions. I just want it turned in. Now, since it was a quiz and the teacher had points already loaded, I'm going to view my score. And so I can see check. My email address is already attached to my assignment and those questions I skipped, I got those wrong. My grade, 2 out of 4, is already loaded into my teacher's grade book. So it's already there for me. At least it's done. I will try harder next time. Now, I'm going to exit out of that tab and you can see open assignment. And I can close the old tab. But the old tab already updated. You can see it already says unsubmit. I'm still going to close it. I'm going to close out my quiz and close out. And the only thing I can do is unsubmit it. I'm going to leave that turned in for my teacher to deal with. Now, when I go back to my to-do list, I still have one assignment done, but let me make sure that my late assignment was marked turned in so my family can see I did my late work. Oh, And here we go. Let me shrink my camera to get out of your way. Oh, and here you go. Look at that. That quiz I did, it was turned in, but it was done late. Very good for everybody to know. Now, when I go back to my to-do list, let's take a look at a typical assignment. So Mixbergs has this assignment here. I can ask Mixbergs any sort of private comments I might have or questions I might have about the assignment, and that will give Mixbergs a notification when I have a question. Here's my directions for the assignment. Here's my due date and how many points. Now you can see that assignment already came with a piece of work. Mixbergs already included a Google slideshow. That was the Google slide we saw in my drive. So here's a copy of that document. It's a story pie Mixbergs wants me to fill out about my story. Character, setting, problem, how it ended. Did all that work. I'm done. I'm done filling out my work. I'm going to exit out of that tab. And the work is already synced up. I do not have to re-upload the assignment. It's already done for me. Now, I might want to check at my rubric and see what Mixbergs is using to grade. This is what gets me 4 points, 3, 2, and 1 point. Good to know when the rubrics are attached. If I have anything else I want to add or create, I can click that plus sign and I can add something from my drive, a link or a file. And when I do that, it pops up just the same as anything else when you try and upload. And if I'm all done with that, I can click turn in. Let's see. And the one attachment will be submitted, and my teacher will already have access to that from my drive, essentially is what happens. But I have to click turn in so that I can get a grade in the grade book. Again, my only option is to unsubmit. When I click on that, unsubmit to add or change attachments. Don't forget to resubmit once you're done. And when I do that, woohoo! No work due soon. I can go back and enjoy the fun videos my teacher has posted, or I can move on from my schoolwork for the day if all my work is done. Thanks so much for joining me on all those videos. If you have any questions, please reach out to your classroom teacher first. They are going to be your best resource with assignments and using all of the different products I've shown you in this video series. Your teachers have the ability to customize how they are going to use these products, but you can guarantee that your teacher will be using a Google Classroom and other Google products with the Google login. So I hope this series was helpful. If you need anything, please talk to your classroom teacher first. And if it's something they can't help with, then they will reach out to the district tech team and we'll see what we can do for you. I really appreciate your time and your energy to learn all of this. It's going to be a great school